thank you to this episode's sponsors for making this rescue possible. Welcome back to Rebuild Rescue. Behind me is a paper warrior that we rescued a little while back after sitting for 14 years. Kind of abandoned, kind of forgotten, but definitely sitting. And I have to tell you, she looks amazing. So in this video, you're gonna get to see what it took to make this thing look almost brand new, to get all the maintenance done to it, to get it flying, and we're also gonna have an appraiser come in. He's gonna appraise this and let us know if we made a good deal or not, let us know what it's worth on the market, and then it's ready for a mission. This warrior sat untouched for 14 years on a ramp at St. Mary's Airport in Maryland. Robbie, who's a subscriber to the channel, reached out to tell us about an airplane he'd found that he really wanted to see rescued. After a few weeks of hard work and a few $1,000s, she was ready to fly. We flew it back to the rescue hangar where we'd spend the next few weeks transforming the look of this 41-year-old airplane.
This is our Warrior 161 that we rescued recently. Everything mechanically is done on this airplane, but there's one last step. We can't sell this airplane looking like crap. So today, I'm gonna be taking the old buffer here and we're gonna see how much shine we get back in this thing. Where the cover was on, it's got a nice sheen, so I'm pretty sure most of this is gonna come back. But I did do a test over here. I buffed that up by hand and it looks brand new.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's surprising. I couldn't believe how nice it came out.
Yeah, no, I didn't think the paint would come out like that. So for it
And that was
sitting
by
in the
hand.
sun, yeah, for it sitting in the sun like that and then just by hand polishing it a little bit, like that's pretty
impressive.
confidence instilling.
So there are a couple spots that I know are not going to come back super nice, but we're still going to hit them, see what it does. We're replacing the tips. There's a bunch of cracks in that, and they're just beat up, and it's worth just putting a new set of tips on. So we're going to do that. But I'm going to go ahead and get this thing cleaned up, buffed, and then I might also get a little help later on this week to detail the interior and a couple other areas. So we're going to go ahead and get started.
Right on the wing.
Yep.
Bold strategy.
Put a little bit down there. I always like to just smear it in a little bit. Dry pad, so.
You can definitely already see a pretty significant difference in like what's been done and what's not done. Like there's like a visible line right there. At least it makes it easy for seeing what you did already.
Yeah.
I can't believe how chalky it can go from to like this. Like this looks, dare I say,
Very respectable.
newish. Yeah, like pretty solid paint job.
Now, like I said, there are going to be some spots that aren't going to buff up, but we're going to do what we can, see what we get. Obviously, this area is not going to buff.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something with that. But I think we're having like a vinyl guy come out and hopefully do some wrap on this, clean some of this stuff up, maybe do some new lines, some new design. Something like that?
Yeah, I don't want to give it away, but there might be a plan of changing the color of the stripe, just snazzing her up a little bit, but we'll see.
It will be nice to make this thing look a little newer. Like there's definitely a few spots that are in need of some attention.
Yeah, there'll be a little bit of paint work on it. Obviously, the new tips will get painted.
Yeah, this won't be a factor anymore once we get the new tip tanks on.
Just to have to paint a couple small areas wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
And when you get the shine back, it wouldn't be that noticeable. So.
Yeah, yeah. You feel like going out and doing this in my car next?
No. I retired from doing this kind of stuff when I got out of body work, but it needs done, and we're going to get it done. right, so the wing itself is done. I still have control surfaces to do, then this wing will be done. So
it looks pretty good, man.
Yeah, it looks really good.
It came out real nice. I mean, like, there's some like dusting and stuff from you doing the buffing itself, but I mean, we washed this up and it's going to be looking pretty darn good.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a really nice flyer for somebody.
I guess you really can tell the difference.
Yeah, like it's super chalky and like you can definitely feel the texture on it, and then like it's pretty smooth on the other stuff. Like it really starts to feel like paint again. This is almost like somebody slapped mud up against the side of it.
They were sanding it down.
Yeah, it's roughed up. Yeah, coming along, looking good, guys.
We know.
All right, fine. I won't say anything.
All right, so Joe got all the buffing done and a little bit of the paintwork done on some of the items on the Warrior, and the guys just came in and finished up the Stratus this morning. So in a few minutes, Shane from Inshane Designs is going to be here. They're going to get some vinyl wrap done to some of the parts of the airplane, and he's going to change the appearance of this thing 100%. I can't wait. That was kind of magical.
Yeah.
The whole plan is to protect the front of the airplane, but we're also really changing the whole look of the airplane with this addition of the black. It really kind of breaks things up. I think that Shane has some plans for this weird kind of rainbow gradient from the 80s that ended up on here. Every boat and RV had that on, so I guess they started sticking on airplanes too.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's,
what were they thinking?
That's like old school.
Yeah.
Well, and all airplanes are old school, right? So
You do see that in the marine world, though. In like
yeah, even today.
80s themes is like.
Maybe it's coming back. I hope not.
No.
Basically, they're laying a base down on it first to get an idea of what it looks like. We have a couple renditions. After the base is done, we'll decide then what the rest of it's going to look like, if we're going to just take it around the windows or if it's going to go around the whole roof and all the way back. But either way, you can already see that it's making a huge difference in the way that it looks.
do you think?
It's nice when you can put like a whole piece on here all at one time and just, you know, have so much more coverage.
You get to see more of it done too.
Yeah, you can like see it like laid out. And,
Yeah. See the ripple in the film?
Oh yeah.
So you get it to when it. See how it lays itself out then too?
Yeah.
That's when you know it's a perfect heat.
It just kind of like sucks right in.
Yeah. So when you get it to ripple, and then it lays flat, that's the perfect
You
heat.
just roll it, and it just went over all those rivets like pretty much perfect. I remember going around rivets on my race cars.
Yeah.
Before like there was really good film and like really good devices.
Brutal.
And it was like every single rivet, you'd work yourself way around there, and it took forever. And it looked like crap after you're done.
Oh, it's brutal. Yeah. So see that?
Yeah. Nice.
The goal, Jason, here is to get a whole side done, so we can like sit back and like.
And decide if that's good enough or not.
We can critique the crap out of it.
So one of the things that I like most about when someone else is working on something, especially aesthetics, and I get to walk away and work on something else, is when I come back and everything looks different. And I can tell you, the Warrior right now, it's already looking like a different airplane. Looks faster now.
It's gonna be faster.
Yeah. Well, it'll be smoother, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I like it.
Do you know our wraps game they give you like.
It's like 5 knots.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's equivalent to like 10 horsepower.
This is pretty much like the same stuff that you're going to use on a race car, you're going to use on like a truck, you're going to use on, I mean, this stuff like sticks.
This is top notch wrap.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell too by the way you can like, you can form it. Yeah. I remember back in the day, like the old stuff, you try to stretch it and it would like, it wouldn't conform.
When I first started in this industry, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
You're wrapping with like cut vinyl.
Yeah. It was so
Dude, it
annoying.
was so bad. Like, technology has come a long way. Alright. Just hold it tight. Yeah. You reach right here.
It's just like pinstriping a car.
Yeah.
So one of the things as this airplane is transforming and just looking different, we keep going back and forth, and Shane brought this, it's like a flat, almost army camo kind of color, and I just wasn't seeing it, but as it's come together, it's starting to make more and more sense. In fact, it motivated us to use a little bit of the semi-flat black we used on the spinner. I think we're going to use it maybe on the wheel pants, because there's some issues with the wheel pants anyway, as far as a little bit of spidering on the paint, and we can refinish those, and that'll be an easy refinish job. And I think we may refinish, obviously this needs done here, so we're going to refinish this piece, and we may also include this piece here, so this would be more of a semi-gloss, and then we're going to incorporate some of the black in here too. So it's coming together. I'm really excited to see what it looks like when it's done. I think it's going to look like a whole completely different and newer airplane.
Go like 2 inches past. All right, we're gonna need a 65.
Give me that side. That side is wider.
Good?
Yeah. Oh yeah, good.
Nice. It's looking good. All right, so Rich is pulling up outside. Let's go outside and see how much this Warrior is worth. Hopefully, we didn't lose a lot of money. Really hope we didn't lose a lot of money. So, Rich.
Hey, Mr. Jason.
So first thing, you got to be nice to me, all right? So
I never have to be nice to you.
What's up, brother? How are you?
I'm good.
So Rich drove all the way down from New Jersey just to hang out with us today, have some lunch, and give us
free lunch.
An idea. You're buying?
No, you're buying.
Oh, shoot. I guess since you drove down, I got to buy. You've bought hundreds, if not thousands, of airplanes in your life. So
I try.
He knows these Warriors and different airplanes inside and out. So, Rich, you probably saw the video. It didn't fly for 14 years. It sat. We got this done. We got it airworthy. Before you start thinking about its value, let me show you a couple good things about this. It does have some wing root fairings.
Yes.
So they were added to it. It does have the fancy pants.
Yes, that's standard on all 78 or newer.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
All right, so the fancy pants are standard, and I didn't even know that.
77 were the old style wheel pants. 78 started the new, bigger wheel pants.
So that's factory?
Yes, sir.
So that's not special, but it is special for Warriors. So an 83, which this is going to have more value than an older 78.
Yeah, yes.
So it does also have
flap gap and aileron seals.
Oh, yeah, and it does have the covers for the flap and aileron hinges.
Yes.
So
it's a kit you buy from Knott's to you.
Yeah. We had decided a long while back with all of our rescues, automatically, if something's been sitting, we're going to automatically put a battery in it, right?
Yeah.
So there's new battery. We're going to put new mags in, new vacuum pump, obviously, new oil filter and all that stuff there. A new mechanical pump as well. We just do that automatically.
Sure.
New plugs, new wiring harness. We automatically do that. That way we know it's good.
The cylinders, while the front one looks new.
Yeah, so we did have to put a new cylinder up here. The guide was a little tight.
Did you have the mount overhauled, or did you just paint it?
No, that's how clean it was.
Wow.
That's how clean it was.
Amazing.
Yeah. We did end up adding a transponder for ADS-B in and out. And we put 2 KX 155s in because they were missing. Yeah, and then we did some vinyl and paint work. Pretty much went over the gear, refinished all that stuff, made sure that everything was good, no corrosion anywhere. We added LED landing light, and we added the Watt position lights, which also have the rear and the strobe, and they're matched. And I mean, look at that. It really makes the airplane look like a newer
modern
airplane. Yeah, more modern. What do you think about the color combinations? A little bit different.
It's unique, but I'm going to tell you, I don't like the two-tone gray against the more gold color.
I don't either. That's the only thing I don't like.
I'm sorry, I don't.
But the tan there, that is a vinyl. That's
yes.
a vinyl decal, so that can be easily replaced with a royal blue, a maroon,
right,
or anything.
I would even do the gray and match it.
1 through 10.
Yeah.
Look wise.
It's probably about a 7.
7.
All right, that's respectable.
That's it. And I'll tell you what, a 7 for Rich is actually pretty good.
It's a 7. The paint looks good. It's a respectable airplane. It'd be something you'd be proud to show up at a fly-in or anything. You wouldn't run away from it and say, that's not my plane.
Yeah, for sure.
Could it use a little bit more touch-up, a little bit more time on it?
Yeah.
Yes, but, it's still respectable. This would be a perfect flight school training airplane.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Anybody would be happy to go jump on this and go flying.
For sure. So if you take a look at the panel there, Rich, it's pretty clean. It's got the throttle quadrant on it.
That was standard from 69 forward. What's nice is this one has the dual toe brakes, which in the older Cherokees, they only had toe brakes on one side.
If you were lucky. Zero Whiskey didn't even have them.
I know.
It does have cloth in the back. We got leather up front, but everything matches.
Yes.
Everything looks, there's
right.
no rips, there's no tears.
Right.
It's
and this
clean.
It's got the KAP 100 autopilot.
Yeah. All right, so the times. We have it's about a 7,000-hour airframe.
Yeah.
It's a mid-time engine. You've bought and sold plenty of these.
Yeah.
And you know what the market is.
Yes.
So in a retail market.
I know the airplane sat for about 14 years.
14 years.
We talked about earlier. How many hours have you put on it?
So we flew 20 hours off on it. And when we had the cylinder off, we
take
also
pictures?
scoped. I do. I have pictures of the cam lobes. I have pictures of the whole inside of the engine.
That's a beautiful thing.
And they look great.
So how much can I buy this $20,000 plane for?
Well, Rich, before we rescued it, you could have bought it for $20,000.
No, I couldn't.
But today, out in the open market, what are you going to see people advertising this for? What can we ask for this and make money for the foundation?
It will sell anywhere between 70, 75 on the low side to 80, 85, 90 on the high side.
Okay. That's pretty much where we were thinking. I mean, I did a little bit of comparison with different ads, and I've seen them anywhere from about $80,000 to $100,000.
Hey, buddy. Jimmy, I got a very nice airplane for you.
I think it's going to go pretty darn quick.
Oh, yeah, I would say that. An 83 model?
83, mid-time engine, 7,000 hours in airframe.
I'll text you Jason's number, and you can deal direct.
Okay, do that.
Sounds good.
You got it.
All right, thank you, brother.
Thanks.
You got it.
Yep,
Thanks.
bye.
Bye-bye.
You know, so the thing is, with a lot of these airplanes, a nice, cheaper GA airplane, it's going to go quick. It's going to go quick. It's all about price, and you know, this is a really good airplane, but we want to get these sold. We want to get it out so we can move on to the next ones, and we also want to give good deals. So, yeah. So, Rich, man, you might have came and appraised it and sold it for me and everything all in one shot.
That's what I do.
Like, you got to come hang out with me more often. I like this. So with all the work that went into this Warrior, we ended up having a really good airplane. And I think with its value in the market, we're going to be able to sell this. And it's definitely going to make a little bit of money that we can put towards a rescue foundation, a little bit of money into helping those in the community. The last thing we got to do is take it on a mission. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being part of Rebuild Rescue. Take care.